Hey everyone, welcome back to RacquetGuys. It's been a few years since the last update to the Ultra lineup, but launching July 15th is the new Ultra 100 V5. Today, we're gonna take the V5 on court and put it through its paces. But don't forget to hit those like, subscribe, and notification buttons to keep up with all things RacquetGuys. Let's get started. The specs of the Ultra 100 V5 remain mostly unchanged from the V4. The V5 maintains the same unstrung weight and balance of 300 grams and 7 points head light, as well as the same string pattern of 16 by 19. The flex is also similar, although slightly more flexible than before. Using our Tune Pro, our demo had a flex rating of 67, while the V4 had a flex of 70. The only technology difference listed by Wilson for the V5 is their SI 3D tech. In all honesty, this is less a new technology and more Wilson tinkering with the flex characteristics of the frame to provide more power, spin, and dwell time. On paper, this should give you more pop while also giving you more control over your shot shape, opening up a few more areas of the court. But all this is on paper, so let's get this racket on court and see how it really stacks up. First up, let's see what Richard thinks.
Hey everyone, it's Richard from RacquetGuys. After playtesting the new Wilson Ultra 100 V5, I can definitely notice the effects of SI 3D. Just like the previous version of the Wilson Ultra, the V5 still demonstrates explosive power that's easy to control. When hitting ground strokes, the racket remains well dampened even with its higher stiffness rating, which I don't find too often in most power frames. I found that the string bed offered great amount of dwell time, which provided me with a lot of feel. However, it did cause the ball to have a slightly higher launch angle than the previous generation. Even with the higher launch angle, it did make things a lot easier when it came to serving. Hitting aggressive second serves felt effortless due to how the string bed reacted with the ball. When it came to hitting flatter first serves and being at the net, I found that the racket didn't lack any stability and remained very solid upon impact. What I did notice was a lower feeling flex in the throat. On softer touch volleys, the racket absorbed pace very well, which definitely helped with shots that I needed a little bit more finesse. I would recommend this racket for players who are looking for a softer feeling, powerful frame, which can also provide great net clearance from all areas on the court.
From the back of the court, the difference in shot shape as well as the access to power was definitely noticeable. Right from the get-go, I found I was able to generate tons of easy pace, but did not really get the control that I felt I should have had. This is a little bit of a departure from the V4, as I found the V4 more reined in power-wise compared to this V5, where I found that I kind of had to rein it in myself. There was also definitely more spin, but I also found that the launch angle on the V5 was quite a bit higher than before. So while I was able to hit more deep balls easier, I also struggled a little bit at times to keep those balls from flying long. Overall, from the back, I found there was tons of power and spin available, but it is definitely also on the player to actively control that power a little bit more than before. Volleys, for me, are where the V4 really stood out. That extra pop and the slightly more flexible feel gave me really good control over my volleys, while also helping to keep the racket very stable. It was almost effortless to punch that volley deep, and it's really nice and maneuverable, which helps get the racket in position on time. Overall, I would actually rate the Ultra quite highly at net. Serves were overall really solid with the Ultra 100 V5. I had easy pace, and that access to spin gave my kick serves a little extra jump that normally I have to work a little harder for. I would say that the Ultra is a really easy racket to serve with, especially with that extra pace and spin, along with how maneuverable it is, and it really let me settle in and hit all of my spots with relative ease. Overall, I think that this is a solid update to the Ultra lineup. I do wish they had done a little more to update the 100 V5 to really make it stand out, but considering the biggest update to this lineup is the addition of the 99 Pro, I think the 100 is in a fine spot. In my opinion, the Ultra 100 V5 will work really well for beginner to intermediate players who are looking to add a little more pace and spin to their game. Thanks everyone for watching. If you have any questions about the Ultra 100 V5 or have suggestions of rackets that you want to see us take a look at, let us know in the comments below. The Ultra 100 V5 is available in-store and online at RacquetGuys.ca. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time.